Let me have a look at my map. Docks are over there. Okay, looks like we've got to go to the Duke. And he'll probably be all sort of yadly yadly yadler. And then I'll go rushing off to see the maid again, who's going to tell me loads of juicy information. Or something like that.
That is indeed an immense relief, Yoren. Give us room to breathe. But it doesn't mean we can rest on our laurels.
I know. It's only one victory, Your Grace. But I hope it's a sign of more to come.
I do too, but that's going to require more work on both our parts. And there's nothing for it but to get it done. You're dismissed, Captain. Aha! You must be the hero whose bold deeds Captain Huron was just recounting. Retaking the lighthouse may seem trivial, but in times like these, it's huge. Say, you look like someone I've been hearing quite a bit about. May I ask your name?
Of course, Your Highness. My name is Refraction.
As I expected, your reputation precedes you. You've become something of a legend in the kingdoms of the Daggerfall Covenant. You're certainly welcome in Evermore. These are desperate times. Have you seen much of the city?
Yes, I learned some of the things Queen wanted me to report.
Indeed. Then by all means, tell me what you discovered.
Captain Huron turned down an offer from the Fighters Guild.
Oh yes, I'm well aware of this. It's unfortunate, but the terms the guild demanded were downright rapacious. Furthermore, the number of mercenaries they could actually muster was almost insignificant. It simply wasn't worth it.
The guards put a refugee in the stocks for talking about the Imperials.
I opened our gates to the refugees, but there are limits, and that man was completely mad. Standing outside the castle, shouting that we were all going to die? The people of Evermore are terrified already. We can't afford such nonsense.
There are crates of weapons and supplies at the east gate.
So you saw those? You are very perceptive. The truth is that we found an ally to help defend the city. I'm not quite ready to make this information public, though.
The crates were stamped Bajulsa Queen.
Yes, that is the ship that transported the supplies. There are more supplies being offloaded even now. Please, if you'll just be patient, I'll share all the details in due time. For now, you must stay away from that ship, though. It's off limits.
That's all I have to report then.
Listen, I can tell that you have an inquisitive nature, and I know your intentions are good, but I cannot risk revealing all my plans just yet. Suffice to say, I've found a way to protect the city from the Reachmen, and that is what matters.
Are you worried the people will question your plan?
I'm sure that you realize that with the Reachmen bearing down on us, I have a great many matters to attend to. I absolutely do not wish to be rude, but I must be going. Come back another time and I will endeavor to answer all your questions.
I might try it. I can help the city unless you tell me what... I can't help the city unless you tell me what you're planning.
All right. If you cannot be convinced to let this go. You must understand, desperate times call for desperate measures. If those Reachmen take this city, they are going to kill every man, woman, and child. Anything is better than that.
And what's your alternative?
Hear me out. A few weeks ago, Imperial diplomats made an offer. They have a deal with the Reach. If we surrender the city to Imperial authority, the Reachmen cannot attack. Not only will we survive, but we'll also retain considerable autonomy.
Oh boy. You think you can trust the Imperials?
We don't have a choice, and at this point, you don't either. Steps are being taken as we speak, and there's nothing you can do to stop us from moving forward. You don't even have any proof with which to raise an alarm.
There's proof on that ship though, there isn't there?
As I said before, the Bulse Queen is off limits to all but its crew and the city guard. You've given me no reason to trust you, so at this point, I think I'll say no more.
Okay, off to the ship. I don't like this one little bit. He's pretty much handing over the city to the Imperials. Bad idea. Just check I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I'm going the wrong way. Ooh. We'll go around, you never know, we might find some other goodies.
I'm rather busy right now.
Don't mind me, I'm just like having a look around on the ship.
Hey you! What are you doing slinking around my ship?
Nothing.
Funny boat, funny business. I want to see what's in the hole too.
Do you have a key?
Crows on the ship with a cruise on the shore. South by the city wall. One carries the key to open the door. Approach with care, though. Drunk sailors can be salty.
I'll go and get the key then. And I take it is over there. Just check it's over by the tavern. Oh no, into the... Haven't found any lore lately. Oh. They're showing up as the crew. Oh, is that them then?
I don't take kindly to people snooping around my dice game. Nothing personal, but you'll have to die.
Yeah, I'd say that was rather personal.
Around. From the sides. Move to flank.
Nope, we got the key. Better finish off any witnesses. Job done. Right, let's get back to that ship. Nobody will see us go in it, of course.
I hope to be done here soon.
Don't mind me, just admiring your fine ship.
Who's got a whetstone?
I take it we're gonna fight them, have we? Just check. Get to the front of the ship, so...
That's not a stew pot. It's my laundry. To the side!
Now sometimes I really need to pay attention and keep an eye on the fact that my weapon has been broken forever. Should we just switch it out for this? We can try. See what this one's like.
I think perhaps I had our assignments wrong. I should have checked the stocks and sent you to check the ship.
What happened?
I shouldn't have come here on my own, but I had a feeling the Duke was making bad decisions. Of course, calling this a bad decision would be an understatement. If we don't do something, he's going to hand the city over to Imperial control.
And what do you propose to do?
The Queen is going to have to take charge. If this doesn't knock her into her senses, I don't know what will. We need proof, though. Can you untie me and then look around? Anything to prove what they're planning. I'll meet you out on the docks.
Alright, here you go. I'll meet you outside. Everybody's creeping. Not going to make much difference because we are going to have to get proof, which is going to be down here.
Circle around! Move to flank!
Let's get out of here. Check here. Okay, she's over here somewhere.
You just missed it. The ship's captain left the ship and headed toward that alley to the south. She looked like she was in a hurry. What did you find, though? Anything that reveals more about their plans?
Yeah, Imperial spies have infiltrated the city.
The gore-bellied bastards! I knew that ship was carrying more than just supplies. We need to move fast. Can you follow the captain and find out what she's up to? Then take the proof to the Queen. If this doesn't wake her up, nothing will.
I can handle that. What about you?
I'll go and find Sir Jarnet and any other guards who remain loyal. After you've informed the Queen, come and meet me outside the inn.
I'll be there as soon as possible. Let's go. We need to... go...
Your cargo's unloaded, and I'm here for payment. I hope you don't come to regret this, Huron.
If I come to regret this, I'd probably be dead anyways. I don't expect you to understand, Captain. Here's your payment.
Thanks. When are you and your allies making your move? I want to make sure I'm long gone by then.
We're arming everyone up at the weapons cache in the South Alley in just a few hours. So I'd set sail right away. Kind speed you, Captain.
Right. So we know when they're moving, so we've got to move quicker.
Somehow I had a feeling I'd see you again. Tell me, has Glerica gotten herself into trouble this time? Or is it that the Duke didn't take kindly to you questioning his decisions?
The Duke is handing over the city to the Imperial control. Over to Imperial control.
Oh, come now, you can't expect me to believe that. Has Glerica resorted to trying to deceive me now? This is a jest, right? Surely, Duke Renchant would never even consider such a thing.
Yeah, these orders prove it.
I can't believe what I'm reading. How could Renchant be such a fool? Has he given up on defending the kingdom and decided to accept the lesser of two evils? This is simply mad!
So you didn't know anything about this?
Of course not. Though I can blame myself no less. I'm the one who trusted the fool. He's apparently just a damn coward. You know, Aemond told me Renchant was naive. You've now given me proof of this fact. If the Imperials take Bankrai, it will be a fatal blow to the Covenant. We can't allow Renchant to do this. Damn it. We've really made no choice but to take back the throne. I know Glerica will be pleased to hear that. Where is she, by the way?
She's gone to find Sir Janet and any loyal guards.
Smart girl. She always has been. I suppose I should have listened to her. Very well. We need to do this smoothly. The city has suffered enough. We don't want a battle in the streets. We need to take time to do this right. How much time do we have?
Imperial spies are recruiting citizens and will strike in a few hours.
Gods, there goes that idea. You must root out these spies right away then. Do not use weapons though. That will cause a panic, and I don't want that. Find Glerica and Sir Jarnet and figure out another way.
Okay.
After you've ensured the city is safe, meet me in the castle, and we'll deal with Duke Renchant. The poor fool probably doesn't even realize he's committed treason. May the gods keep you, my courageous friend.
We shouldn't confront Renchant first?
No, he needs to watch his cowardly little plan crumble first. I want him demoralized before we confront him. I also want to think about exactly what to say. It has to be good, you know.
Okay. Ooh, skills. Something I'll have to look at as well. I haven't done that for a while.
Nobody cares at all.
Right. The spies. Did I go wrong? I did.
Friends, foes, and fools. Hard to know which is which, or who is who. Choose poorly and wind up dead.
What the hell happened?
A witness I was, and nothing more. But if a crow can spy someone, so can a spy. But you know the true threat now. Imperials! Now, you must listen to me.
Why should I trust you? I don't even know who you are.
Uella, they call me. Those that follow. From the Reach we come to conquer this land. But the enemy of an enemy is a friend. So I am a friend.
You're with the Reachmen?
My Reachmen march this way. Evermore will be ours. But not if Imperials have it. They are a threat right now for you and me. You need friends. Let us be friends then, and join together to beat our common foe.
You just said you come to conquer. How can I trust you?
Temporary truce. Neither wants ever more Imperial. We work together, destroy the Imperials, then we are enemies again. I like it not myself, but you have no one to help you now. The only choice for either of us is to work together.
What do you propose?
You cannot strike down spies, but my crows can. Pretty little pets. Mark our foes, signal my crows, and we will strike. We will clean the city of Imperials. Then we are enemies again.
I don't have much choice. Let's do it. Mark the Imperial spies. Okay then. No. That's wrong.
Ah, another sharp-minded citizen. Do you also prefer not to be ravaged by Reachmen?
How do you plan to stop them?
Strength. That is the only thing that will stop the invaders. Where can we find a strong army? Why, the Imperials are only a few days' march to the south. Join me, friend. Let us give this city to those who can defend it.
We can defend it. Just fine.
I promise you, the Empire has absolutely no connection to the worm cult whatsoever. Here's someone who's seen a battle or two. You've read the writing on the wall, haven't you, my friend?
What does the writing say?
Evermore is doomed without Imperial assistance. Help us. Help us take the city from the Covenant, and we will usher in a new day. A day of security and self-respect. A day of survival.
Not for you.
Even the Duke has acknowledged this is the best course of action. Ah, did you hear the voice of reason and come to listen more closely? The Reachmen are at the city's doorstep. Something must be done, must it not?
What do you think needs to be done?
Simple. Surrender the city to Imperial control. If the Imperials have Evermore, the Reachmen cannot attack. You will survive, and even better. Surrender now, and we promise you will remain free.
We're not bargaining for freedom. Oh, we've got one more over there. Let's take the horse.
I liked you, friend. I did. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
And now for the Duke.
Can you believe this? The Duke's apparently run off to avoid facing me. After what he's done, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Tell me though, is the city safe? Have the Imperial spies been dealt with?
Yes, the spies are gone and the city is safe.
Excellent. Then dealing with the rat I let into the castle is all that remains, if we can just find whatever hole he's scurried into. No, but what about Sir Jarnet and Glerica? All three of you deserve a medal after this is done with.
Sir Jarnet and Gleric were killed.
No. Glerica. Glerica is gone? But why? She was an innocent young girl. I knew the Imperials were heartless, but do they have no honor at all? Wretched. He's responsible for this too. Where is that bastard?
You think he's still in the castle?
Yes. He's actually most likely to be down in Eamon's private rooms. Unworthy swine that he is. Will you come with me? I could call the guard, but it might be better if you and I just deal with this quickly and quietly.
Of course, I'll accompany you, Your Majesty.
Wretched, you bastard! I rue the day I gave you the throne. What you've done is nothing less than treason!
Welcome back, Argella. Good work. First, you ran this kingdom into the ground, then you dumped it into my lap. Now the two of you repay me by sabotaging my plans and destroying any hope we had of surviving the Reachman attack.
You think the Imperials were our only hope?
Of course they were. Have you seen the Reachman's numbers? You think you can take them all on yourself? You cut off one head, but there are thousands more, and they are barbarians. You've doomed the people of this city to a fate worse than death.
Do you know what the Imperials were planning?
Whatever it was, the alternative was death. Listen, there's nothing more to say. If you expect me to apologize and plead for mercy, you're out of luck. I was doing the right thing. Lock me up if you must, but I don't deserve death.
We'll let the Queen decide, I think, on this one.
Very well then. Argella, my fate is in your hands. You know I made the only rational choice.
I wouldn't call it rational, Renchant. I would call it cowardly. Aemond died defending this kingdom, and you'll die for betraying it. Now that he's been dealt with, we have real work to do. Please, meet me outside.
Yep. Best way to deal with a coward who was going to enslave everybody. have everyone enslaved.
Thank you for dealing with that situation. I know it wasn't pleasant, but life just isn't always a pleasant thing. Certainly not in my case. Nevertheless, we have responsibilities we cannot simply ignore. Glarica taught me that. And you, of course.
Glarica would be proud of you.
I know. I feel partially responsible for her death. But if I give in to remorse or sorrow, I would be doing her a dishonor. From now on, I'm going to honor Eamon's legacy, rule as he would have, as he and Glarica would want me to.
I'm here to support you, Your Majesty.
No matter what the future holds, Evermore is deeply indebted to you, as I am too. In times like these, we all need a hero like you, to remind us that no matter how bad things get, there's always hope.
Tell the Queen the truth. Her reign will soon end. We are enemies again, you and I.
Yes, we are. And I'm sure we'll cross paths very soon.
The Imperial's tricks are undone, but your stone city will still fall. Through Crow's eyes, I spy your weak defenses. These lands belong to the Reach, and we will soon sweep through.
And how can you be so sure of that?
You don't need a crow's eyes to see this. Use your own. Look north. If you do not spy my armies now, you will soon. Count your blessings, though. Death at a Reachman's hand is more merciful than enslavement at an Imperial's.
Neither sounds particularly attractive.
The sooner your fate is accepted, the better we will all feel. I am queen of these lands, not that weak woman over there. Tell her the truth. After the city's sacked, I'm going to peck out her eyes.
I'll tell the Queen what you said.
I hope you'll forgive me for being blunt, but under the circumstances, there's no time for social niceties. I am still in awe of what you've done to save the city, but did I just see you talking to a crow?
Yes, that was Ula, the leader of the Reachmen.
So that's why all these crows have descended on the city? Gods, I knew it wasn't a coincidence. Fine, I'll give every guard a bow. I think it's time for us to do some bird hunting. First though, if you spoke to their leader, what did she say?
That her army is coming to kill us all.
I see. Not really much of a surprise. The Reachmen are bearing down on Northglen already. We've already sent every soldier we can spare, but there's little chance of turning the tide of battle. Your presence there might make all the difference.
I'll go to the North Glen and see what I can, or how I can help.
Once you get there, I'm sure the Reachmen won't know what hit them. Look for Sergeant Anteve in North Glen. He was just sent there, but with Captain Huron dead, he's one of my most senior officers. I suppose I'll need to give him a promotion.
Would you like me to tell him about the promotion?
Sure, he could probably use some encouragement. Tell him I'm going to promote him to lieutenant, assuming we defeat the Reachmen, of course.
We will. We will.